Duet was created as a conscious piece to sort of bridge many worlds together. We wanted to do a dance piece, but we also wanted to do something that would combine the cultural aspects of the Olympics to the athletic side of the Olympics, and also the Paralympics. So the choice was to find a Paralympian athlete who was willing to do a dance piece, and we found that with Daniel Wesley.
I'm a 5-time Paralympian. I've competed in both summer and winter sports, and used to race the wheelchair in the summer, played basketball, as well as tennis internationally. And then I branched out into the winter sports and did some alpine skiing and represented Canada at that level as well. I wanted to do this because I do think that with the wheelchair there is a way to make it look really quite fluid and dance-like, even if you are in the middle of a sporting activity like tennis or basketball. There's a way to make it look like it's a self-expression.
Duet is a meeting between an athlete who happens to be in a wheelchair and a professional dancer. It's a very, I think, appropriate piece when you're looking at the Olympics and the Paralympics. There are many things possible within dance beyond it being a duet about two individuals that you might normally see on stage that have full ability.
My sporting career dates back to the 70s. You know, I by chance happened to hurt myself the same weekend Rick Hansen did, and we landed in the hospital together. And we went through our rehab together, and then he invited me out to come out and play some sports. And back then there was really nothing for us to do short of playing a little bit of basketball. And at that point the chairs that we were using were really quite institutional style chairs, you know, the fold up ones. And so we had to start adapting and inventing our own equipment. At least I had to, because my disability is a little bit more unique than most of the other disabled group. This particular chair, when I developed it, I made it so that it could hold me and then I could do whatever I wanted with my arms. You know, I could swing the racket and not have to worry about maintaining my balance. You know, I could shoot the basketball and not have to worry about the chair tipping over or moving out from underneath me. So I developed this seating and then put it in a position on the chair that allows it to be centered.
The wheelchair, I believe, is definitely a huge part of what it is that we're trying to create. It was really an extension of Daniel and also of the duet. I mean, there were challenges because it's so particular in terms of the sensitivity between us and how the angles have to be absolutely spot on, or else it changes our relationship, and in turn it potentially sends the wheelchair into a different direction that we don't necessarily want to go in.
We shot Duet on a Canon D7. It's just a still camera that managed to shoot high def. And that way we can get right into the action. We could mount the camera right on the wheelchair itself and shot through the spokes. There was something in rehearsals that I looked at with Craig and said, can we mount the camera here and shoot this way? And so when we thought of that, Simone then actually choreographed a piece that would work for the camera.
All the time when I've been using my wheelchair, I've been finding different situations to maintain the momentum. And that maintenance of momentum is very graceful, and it translates really nicely into dance. And then working with Raul and Simone, it's allowed me to bridge that gap of the grace that I've created in my sport and create a different medium with it through dance.